Hey guys, it's your sister Aisha Ladon Abdul Rahman. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome, and I appreciate you taking the time to view this video. So this video, as you can see by the title, is all about Second Life and your computer system. I was kind of motivated to create this video because in my previous Black Lives Matter art exhibit, people were having some technical difficulties with logging in and getting access. So I wanted to create a kind of more detailed series about Second Life and what Second Life is all about, specifically for creative artists that are going to be using Second Life or those that are attending the Legacy Design Studio art events or the Legacy Lab workshops that I offer in the virtual world of Second Life. So if you follow me on Instagram, when you hear me talk about an in-world event or an in-world workshop or in-world seminar, in-world means it's in the virtual world of Second Life. And if you're not following me, what are you waiting for? Head over there to Instagram and follow me, where I share lots and tons of value about being a creative entrepreneur despite COVID-19, despite the algorithm. Um, and I give you also kind of insights about my own personal experience as an entrepreneur. So here on YouTube, it's pretty much all about Second Life tutorials, where over on Instagram, it's a little bit more about myself. So anyways, let me go ahead and dive into the video. I've been chatting a little bit for too much. So you're going to go to secondlife.com, and this is what the page looks like. So one thing I want to clarify is people think Second Life is a game. There are games in Second Life, but Second Life itself is not a game. There is no points, there's no system, there's no end goal, which is why it's not a game. It's really what you make it. Anything that's in the real world is in Second Life and more. So you actually have people making six-figure incomes in the virtual world of Second Life. So there's some really fun videos about those people, those residents. There are videos that are here on secondlife.com that you can watch. They're very inspiring. And that's a user or a member of Second Life. We are referred to as residents. So it's a whole entire world. So what I want you guys to go do right now is to scroll down to the bottom of secondlife.com to the black area on the web page, which is called the footer. And you're going to go to the middle column that's Second Life, and you will find download. You want to click download and go ahead and download the Second Life viewer. I'm not going to download it because I already have it installed on my computer. But you want to click download to download the viewer. So your Second Life viewer is pretty much like your internet browser. So you've got Chrome, you've got Internet Explorer, you've got Firefox. In order to get on the internet and see what's on the internet, you have to download an internet browser. So Second Life is kind of like the Second Life browser. It's a 3D virtual world browser or viewer that you have to use in order to see what's on Second Life. So there are third-party viewers for Second Life, but today I'm going to have you download the standard Second Life viewer that is actually created by Linden Labs. And so pretty much for this video, I'm just going to be talking about the computer system requirements that you need for your computer to make sure that you are able to download it and get it installed before we move forward. So you're going to go ahead and click download. It's going to ask you where you want to save it. You can save it to your desktop. You can save it to downloads, wherever. You're going to double click and open it to install it. It's going to ask you, like, what language do you want it to be installed in? Whatever your language is: English, Spanish, Russian, Chinese, Japanese, French. I think those are the languages that it's available in. And then go ahead and download that while I talk about the system requirements. So you're going to go ahead and click this orange button to download the viewer, and you're going to save it to your desktop or wherever you want to save it at. So for the system requirements, basically this is what your computer needs to run Second Life. So if you're on a Windows computer, it should be Windows 8 or Windows 10. So you cannot install Second Life on your tablet. You cannot install it on your mobile phone or your iPad or anything like that. It works on a Chromebook. It works on your desktop. It works on a laptop, but not on a tablet or phone or anything like that. No mobile devices. So you need to have a minimum of 1 GB of memory, preferably 4. That is your memory basically is how fast things are moving, how fast things are loading. So you'll hear the term res in Second Life. So how fast things are resing, how if a picture is coming in clear, or if your avatar looks like a white cloud of smoke, or if it looks like an actual avatar. So that's going to be basing on your memory of your computer. And if you don't have enough memory, you're not going to have a good experience with Second Life. Okay, so you also want to have a really great graphics card for Second Life. At least a Ateon Radeon or Intel chip graphics card, preferably a 4000 or 5000 ATI series graphics card. So you can also run Second Life on your Mac, which I mentioned before. My Mac desktop computer did not have enough memory because I was running so many other things on it to run Second Life. So I actually built a gaming PC specifically for gaming and Second Life and editing video and editing photography because it's just it's very laggy, and I didn't actually realize how slow it was. I was just used to it being slow when I was on my Mac. So very similar system requirements for your Mac, 1 GB or 4 GB memory. You want to have a really good graphics card. Same thing if you're on a Linux machine. So that's pretty much it for your system requirements. You do want to have fast internet speed. So it says Second Life is not compatible with dial-up, satellite internet, and some wireless internet services. I have AT&T. Um, I'm gonna assume that it's decent. Now, if you're maybe you're like in Nigeria or Ghana and you're depending on the data from your cell phone for your internet, that's probably not going to be fast enough to run Second Life. You need probably a hardwire connection because I know even the Wi-Fi is not that great. But so I'm not sure. You can try it, but I definitely know you have to have really good internet speed to run Second Life. So I'm going to go ahead and log into my Second Life account and give you guys kind of just an overview of my Second Life account. So this is not the Second Life viewer, but this is my Second Life account. So your Second Life account gives you support, it gives you help, it gives you, you can see the forums and you can see the groups, you can see the classifieds. So when you first start Second Life, sometimes it's easier to use secondlife.com to search and find things than it is to use the Second Life viewer because we're used to a website or a web page, and the user experience is a lot more intuitive. We know where to click versus the Second Life viewer. But these very same things that are available on the website are also available in the viewer. So I'll talk about that and the features of the viewer in my next video. So you can come and find out about land, you can come find out about shopping, the map, your personal account, anything, your purchases that you've made, how many lindens you have. So there is a currency in Second Life, which I'll talk about in a future video. So this is not US dollars. This is Second Life lindens. So I'll talk about that in a future video. But this is pretty much what your Second Life account looks like. You can see updated blogs, if the system's being updated or if there's any scheduled maintenance that will show, any friends that you have if they're online or if they're online that shows, groups that you're in also show up. So you can see I'm in the California Sacramento group. And there's also ways to hide your groups. I've just learned that if you don't want people knowing all your groups you're in, you can hide your groups. So that's also a really good thing to do. So this is pretty much it, guys. I just want to give you a very basic general overview of Second Life. In the next video, I'm going to give you an overview of the Learning Island and the Second Life viewer and the dashboard. So if you don't want to miss out on that video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Life is good. Have a blessed day.